This is a hospital in Biafra land. As you can see here, this is the hospital that they set ablaze because to them they said that this hospital treat Biafrans. I think I don't know if Biafran army or whoever the Nigerian army have the intels. They said that this hospital is the one treating them. Therefore, the only thing they can do is to set it ablaze. Okay. I don't know if you can hear the voice. Let me take it back a bit.
I got my room upstairs. Why? Because so but okay we can access it.
So that is it. Welcome back to my channel. We are live. How are we all doing this hour? I hope everybody is okay. Just a moment. Let me reset this. Okay.
The hospital is on fire. The hospital is on fire.
Just see this part. I want to see this part. I want you to see this part. You can see it. So the building is on fire even at the moment of recording this video. Look at it. Look at it. So Ira the best. Nice to hear from you. You are the first commentator in this live broadcast. How are you this evening? Hope everything is all right with you.
Hey. Oh.
So that is part of it. And PM said the Nigerian Ndogbo army bombed the hospital, accusing the owner of offering treatment to Biafran fighters. They bombed his house and his hospital. This is the act of terrorism for a government that does not build hospital for its citizens to accuse someone and burn his house and his hospital. This is the act of terrorism, okay, for a government that does not build a hospital for its citizens to accuse someone and burn his hospital. This information is not old news. This is something that happened today, okay? It happened today. So we are going straight to other information, but I would like to check the comment of the people, from a PM's post where he posted this. Let's see what Biafrans and well-wishers, or even Nigerians, as the case may be, what they think. Yemi Bade said, but at the end, Biafra must be restored. So when Biafra is restored, I wonder how the terrorists will feel over the evil acts they have been doing in Biafra land and live lives. Okay, Biafra land and the lives they have taken trying to stop Biafra. It is impossible to stop Biafra. That is Yemi. This is what the person said. Let me change the lights. I think the light is kind of disturbing. I think it's better now, if I'm not mistaken. Let's use this one. Okay, so Fortizo said it is true. It is truly, if it is truly true, in how in-house investigation needs to be done, because there is a model in the midst, a kind of the saboteur. Nigerian army cannot get such information if truly the info is true without the hands of an insider, which is true. Sam Samuel said, capture one governor in Biafran if capture one governor, if the Liberation Army have that power, I don't know why it is difficult to do that all this while. There is nothing to wait for again with the heartbreaking image. People are angry actually. People are not happy with the in this information. Yeah, good afternoon to you, Dinah. How are you? Nice to hear from you. Thank you so much. I believe Armstrong is working, but normally he is the first commentator. I think he's working. Okay, Zidi said, Barak should pay for the price immediately, please. Nigerian Army Barak should pay for the price. Chinedum Obinze should go down. Okay, the Obinze that were the Commander Ross said that the foundation was tested yesterday. So I think something may, of course, there must be consequences, which I cannot tell you that this is what will happen or this is what will happen or anything because I'm not part of the security architecture of Biafran government. So this is what Biafran said, and a lot of reactions. So barbaric, like this what this guy said it's a barbaric, and both the terrorists and their insider need to be handled. So nobody is happy to see this news. Nobody to burn a hospital. This is a story building. It's not this is a story building. They burned it down. Like what this guy that was recording the video said that he cannot climb up to show you uh, how the fire has damaged this property because he was afraid of the house being collapsed on him or something like that because he said that it may not be strong enough for him to climb up. Of course, if you are in his position, you would think the same because the the house looks old, number one. But my major concern is the hospital equipment in this building because it is not easy to buy machines. Of course, even if you think that they don't have a good machine, good equipments, the little they have should be protected, right? Because it is not easy. Even the government don't care. It is not a part of their budget. Because I have not seen when Nigerian senators are debating on, the budget money they made for hospital. Always what you hear is the Toyota CVU, this Range Rover, always car. They will be debating the car they bought for themselves and the allowances and other. You can't hear that the money meant for education, money meant for hospital, money meant for, you don't hear that. They only to for them all they have want is just siphon and take run away with it and all that. Okay, please, if you are joining us, like the stream, click on the like button, comment like others have done so that we can appreciate your presence as well while we are live. Okay, if you are watching on from Facebook, do the needful, follow the page, like the video, share it to many groups as well. So we are going straight to other things we have at this hour. I told us about the rations and the plans of Nigeria, all these IPOB Nigerians according to PM, how he addressed them. We all know they have this WhatsApp group where they share the titles of what they're going to propagate online, the lies and everything they will spread. So we all have that information we know that's what they do. So what they do is to copy or screenshot something and spread it and push their people to go out there and make a post about it. And today, what they have come out to do is this because they have been waiting for something to talk about PM and all this. That have been, the anger these people have against Biafran government and PM is beyond the human comprehension. The reason is because they are not interested in anything other than their belly. And if anyone goes after their stomach, they always fight that person with everything in them. But the problem they have at the moment is that PM is too strong for them to conquer. Now, this post you see here, I showed us this post as well. In our Armstrong is here. Armstrong, you're welcome. Godwin, I see you. Nice to see you guys. And this person from says from Poland. Okay, nice to have you, Polish people. You are welcome. Okay, this post is what I also showed. We saw this, in our first broadcast, right? If you watch that broadcast, you remember that I read this out what Channels TV said, and the person that were commenting on that were using it to attack PM was Fulani child. In the word of our brother Armstrong, he called it Fulani child. So this post, many of them have come out with similar posts as well, making the same similar posts attack against PM. If I've not seen, I've seen 7 before this live broadcast. Before I come online, I've seen more than 7. A lot of them. I just, the reason why I share this very one, is for me not to forget to mention it in this broadcast. And I will read it. This is the last one actually that pop up in my Twitter. Look at it. Simon Ekpa is not a member of IPOB, okay, much less a leader, okay, but no one is surprised when a media network that hosted a Hamas terrorist leader on national TV and defended its cause defended it calls a criminal leader, pay a Nigerian journalist well, and he will report good of Satan. Mas Namadekano. Okay, that's what can I say. But that's why you see, to do propaganda, you need to have your brain intact. I said it before that one of the most dangerous work to do is to work as a to do sabotage, at the same time attach it with a mini propaganda, and you are lazy to do research, to have your facts and figures. It is one of the most dangerous and stupid work anyone, because one, you will expose yourself beyond limit. Everything about you will be in public, and people will look at you as somebody who don't know his left or right. Why am I saying this? What we just saw now, what I just showed to you now, is what these people from DOS and their media warriors are doing. So you are just, before you do this kind of propaganda and make sense out of it, you must have your brain. Everything in you must be as gear 1. Without it, you are wasting your time, because you end up exposing yourself. This is the same people who push him powerful to the same channel TV. That's the way if you hear Nigerian newspaper or Nigerian media spreading about powerful, they got it from Channels TV. Channels TV is their right hand platform. But those who share this screenshot in their WhatsApp group and command them to go out there and do propaganda did not inform them properly that, look, the media, this Channel TV happened to be one of us. So respect and know. But they are here attacking the Channel TV. Where did the powerful learn how to publicize his publication or whatever he called it? Is it not the same Channel TV? And Sarah Reporter will copy it. They will copy it and use that to do, their own press release that Nigerian is this, Nigerian is that. So, like I said, if you don't know what you are doing, you always end up exposing yourself. You can see here that this guy, the person who made this post, don't even know the work of Channels TV for the in DOS agitation. They don't even know it. When did Channel TV start mentioning Simon Ekpa as a PM or leader? He's just a few. I think this week when they released this because of the list the government brought out. I have not seen Channel TV address PM as a leader. They always say Simon Ekpa causing it at home. Channel TV have announced severally the rejection of Ima Powerful and IDOS, how they reject it at home. That's this faction group, faction group of Simon Ekpa and his group and all that. So after saying those things, Channels TV will be the one to bring it out. But they are here trying to make it look like Channels TV is evil, like what this guy said. That he ended his post with a quote from Muslim Nagan, pay Nigerian journalists well, and they will report good about Satan. So we know all those things. We know their game. Good evening, bro. More grace. Thank you so much, Godwin and Armstrong. Hello. Propaganda is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Ima Powerful that the letter told us his office. Ima Powerful his office. Even a maker gift was explaining. If you read that post, very long piece of note. If you read that in, you know that the maker gift also needs help mentally. After reading that, I don't take his post serious anymore. I feel like these people. God have a way of doing his things. Yeah, He know how to filter these group people and make them, put them in a corner, and they all of them will be exposing. We keep on exposing themselves. Emma Powerful is the office. His office is a part of part of what they call it, IPOB office. That is not a name. It's not a name. Like I said, you will make mistake while defending something that is not what that doesn't want you to even comment, and you are trying to defend that thing. Um, okay. The Northern elders said that insecurity, Tinubu government have failed. Enough is enough. You know, there was a video that one of our last stream where I think that was I think it's last month, if I'm not mistaken. I made mention of Fulani and Northerners. Their plan, they always want you to, they know how to fight other any president that's not from their part. They are very good at that. Very, very good at that. So Tinubu is now facing some challenges from them. Like what I just told you here, what they said here is that Tinubu has failed. In how many months? They have concluded that he's a failure. But their brother, Buhari, who ruled Nigeria for 8 years, there was not a time you see this kind of post that Buhari has failed. No. Buhari is always, because they will protect their own even at the gunpoint. They will protect everything. Dana said the only thing you can get easily from thugs is stupidity and corruption. The US and their cohorts are shameless, foolish, and stupid people that have nothing to offer in Biafran liberation. They have nothing to offer. That's all the fact. Freeman, you are here. Nice to see you. Long time no see. How are you? How are you? Okay, we like I said. I will see if they will have any comment attached to this as well. That Northern elders calling out to calling out Tinubu that he has failed. But when Buhari was in the power, they don't see anything wrong with it, right? What is different between Tinubu and Buhari? What is different? The only difference is that this one is Yoruba, the other one is Fulani. So I'm a free man said that. So let's quickly go to comments from the post that been made by the guidance. You know, this is from I'm reading it from guidance. Queen B, this lady is quite popular on Twitter. Although she don't have much followers, I think he's from maybe Plateau. She's part of people who criticize PM move to middle belt before. Now let's start. He said, have they finished all the money Tinubu gave them in Kano and other northern states? I think the money should last them the next 3 years. So they should maintain peace because the north is peaceful as well. It is Tinubu's turn. A kind of mocking. This lady is mocking them. Engineer Demola said, within 9 months, where has your son was okay? Within 9 months, whereas your son was in charge for 8 years, Northern Elder should calm down. Okay. Northerners should, that is from another person, Jacinka, said, Northerners should not disturb other regions because they should accept and enjoy the choice that their brother Mohammed made for Nigeria. I don't know what they mean by Mohammed. And this Idris said, Northern elders have a lot of questions to answer on the issue of insecurity in the north. How easy it is for criminals elements to carry out such mass abductions and other big crimes continuously for all these years. It is very it's very okay, it's very pertinent. No president can end if the not what, let me open it more. If the northern elders will not do what is necessary to ensure that criminals have no place, the mosque and Muslim leaders too have a huge role to play. Now, this guy is speaking from Muslim perspective, but the problem is that many of them that are telling you that PM is a cause of insecurity, right? So is he the cause of insecurity in those areas? Like, this is a post from a Muslim from the north telling you that not Muslim northern elders also need to answer some questions. They need to answer some questions, but they don't see anybody. We even those who made it to their list, we don't even know their name. So between the east and the north, where do you think we have more? There's no news that children and women were being abducted, in numbers, in mass, in anywhere in south, not even in Oduduwa land, not even in eastern region, no part apart from the north. So where do you think that insecurity is actually taking place more? Is it in the eastern part or is it in the north? But where do you have food soldiers burning houses, burning hospitals? Like I just showed to you in this broadcast, that hospital that they set ablaze today in Biafra land. So what do you think? Do you really think that these people, they don't know what they're doing? They are aware of what they're doing and they don't care about it at all. Now, Freeman said, okay, please, has the terrorist government paid the money the terrorists asked them to pay? You mean before they release the children they kidnapped? Yes. I have a video of someone who confirmed that the one in Kaduna, the people they abducted, the students they took, the bandit kidnapped, Shegumi guys, they have released them. They said they have released them, but the governor and the state of I think is it Kaduna State. I don't know it's the state. I think that is Kaduna. The governor have come out and said that it does not matter whether we paid or not. That is to confirm to you that they have actually paid. Okay, they have paid money to release those children, and it's not as if the money, they don't know who received the money. They know, but the agenda is to keep on paying and for them to buy more arms to intimidate and take lands. Okay, for their brother from Sahel to join them immediately. And Freeman said, yes, so our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is the one asking for ransom for Nigerian terrorists, mad people everywhere. I understand what you do there. I understand what you did there. I think I know what you're trying to say. Armstrong said the army people are the real terrorists in the south. Exactly. That is why Biafran army are engaging them, and people don't understand that. Exactly. That is the plan. Their plan is to take over. That's all. Keep on paying money to fund them to buy granite and catapult, probably to buy bavum. You know what I mean by bavum. So once they bought that one, they will put in their people. They'll ask people like Ahmed, Abu Sarim, Abu Karim, Ismaila. They will be the one because those who have much interest in having their own serving virgin, they are wear the belt and start blowing things off. That is what they want, and the money is what they're looking for. So the Westerners need to understand this, because very very soon it will not be as business. It will not be business as usual. It will affect those who think they can, protect those who want to do everything to make sure that the flow of oil keep on going to their country. You may be enjoying that country with tears, because as you are taking the oil and paving way for them to have their foot soldiers in your own land, not only in Biafra, but it will affect you as well, as you don't want to listen. So you should be careful about that. Very, very careful. Shoma Ibe, I see you. Hi, Kai. Good evening from England. Nice to hear from you. How is England today? Ndibe Reza. I'm okay. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. I am not. Okay, before then, let's move to this one. Let's move to this one because I don't want to jump anything here. I told us about the news. They said the executive, Binance executive, the crypto they call Binance, which the Nigerian government have been questioning about the movement of funds from Nigerian account to Binance as a e-wallet. So they detained the executive, and the man managed to squeeze out from the net of Nigerian government and the security. So this is what Sarah reporter said. The breaking: Nigerian launched manhunt for fleeing Binance executive, seeking Interpol international arrest warrant for suspect. But the issue is that you cannot call Interpol to arrest the man just like that. You understand? You must have proof of the offense the man committed. But Nigerian can detain anything. Even they will see somebody who is selling a vegetable, ogule. They can detain the person because just for them to have something, to show that they are actually, they're doing their job. If you have watched a comedy video by Mr. Ibu, what's the name of this late actor from Bini? What is the name of this man? Sam Loco. Okay, that movie and the Dauda is called The Last Order. If you watch it, you will know that when you hear detain, the Nigerian security, be it army, anything, detains somebody, you will know that movie said a lot. It's just a comedy movie, but if you watch it, you will understand how the security agencies operate in Nigeria. Where DBO we got a report that there's a robbery operation going on somewhere in the community, and he asked his men, being police, security agents, to, okay, now you guys move there and make sure you apprehend the criminals and all that. You know, the language they normally use. So on their way going, the armed robbers are still shooting their guns during the operation in that place. They don't go straight to that. They park from, you know, they ask bypassers, what do you have to say? What do you know anything about this robbery going on so place? They want to gather information. To the extent they were even asking ordinary people, what kind of gun are they using? What kind of gun are they using? Do they buy anybody? Are you sure they are the one shooting this kind of gun that we are hearing? When they when they are getting closer, they started hearing the sound of the catapult and the sound of gravel. How fast they are releasing it. They say, no, 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 no. Oga want to buy us. No, 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 no. Oga will buy us. We cannot go this place. Let they park there. They did not even get closer to that place. What do? They mount roadblock and start looking for youth that were passing. This movie is old movie. It's not as if it's not as if they know what is happening now. Okay, they arrested. I think two people. One guy was. I think the guy went out to buy a recharge card. Just people that are doing going their normal business in that place, so not where this arm robber were operating. They just mount roadblock somewhere, a road that leads to that crime scene. They captured people that boy, how are you? The guy say, I'm fine. Where are you going? He said, I went to buy top up. I went to buy this. They said, okay, come, come. Do you know? Samroko was kind of deceiving these guys. Before you know it, Charles Enoje and Chiwodarago, they grab those guys and bring them down, put handcuff in their hands, tie them immediately and bring them to the station. The guys, they use tape and cover their mouth so they will not testify about what happened, how they were arrested and everything. They went and told the DPO that these are the criminals. Remember, they did not even get to the crime scene, let alone capturing any criminal. Why do I decide to tell you this? Why I'm telling you this is because of this Binance executive that they said they detained him and all that. What crime do you think the Binance committed? That Nigerian choose to transfer funds to Binance? Is it the crime of Binance executive? I don't know, but they will be the one to do the investigation. But the guy have narrowly escaped, and I don't think they will succeed in capturing him. Like I said, let them show their skill of kidnapping now. Let them not call Interpol. Let them capture him the way they capture Mazan Modekan. Since they are good at that, so why are they calling Interpol to help them? Anyway, they say they are looking for a way to hunt people who help the man to escape. While at the same time calling on Interpol to help them to arrest the man back. Indeed, Biafran Liberation Army said, I'm still surprised why the PM, Simon Ekpa, did not include P2B on the wanted list. Maybe he will include P2B in the next batch because P2B is just more than a terrorist. Those persons their names appeared on the PM list might think we are joking. They are gonna. Okay? Because remember, this is government versus government. As we are planning to kidnap and buy, federal government in Israel are planning to defend themselves. So, and if you want to go to international community that you are a sovereign state of this, Biafran are also they are also a sovereign state as well. So it is no longer business as usual. You are not. This is not the time you are dealing with IPOB as an organization. Now we are dealing with Biafra, the real IPOB himself, the digital people of Biafra, and those who are from other camp they are still questioning the identity of PM. Oh, what is he saying? How can he say? How can they call him a leader? Is he a member of IPOB? Is he a member of IPOB? Can anybody tell us when he become IPOB member? Why are they calling him IPOB? He is not one of us. He is this and that. And I'm looking for another post, another quote from them. I don't know if I shared it here, where that one was even saying that he's not an IPOB member. He will not be an IPO member. He can never be an IPO member. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. So I don't know where that's a post where that guy mentioned that nonsense. I would like to read it out. Binance guy does not have DOS. What do you mean by why they don't have DOS? Armstrong. Binance guy does not have DOS. I don't understand what they mean by that. I don't understand what they mean by that. Okay, let me. Freeman said, "To God, all Nigerian journalists are afraid and evil to speak the truth. Let someone tell them that we don't need their newspaper anymore. No, who cares about their newspaper? Social media have destroyed the lives of journalists in Nigeria because before they can cook up the stories, the real fact is already on social media. So some of the Nigerian media are not even, they don't even have any representative in those areas that they have any that crime is happening, or any to do investigation to investigate any on anything at all. They don't even have people to do that for them. Most of them rely on social media posts from regular people. And Choma Ibe. Okay, let me bring this way. Erin said, hit the like button and share the gospel. No matter the propaganda, Biafra is here already. Please, people should vote. Very important. All help Biafra. Yes, thank you for reminding us. The voting of Biafran is going on, and people seem not to remember that anymore. The link is, if you don't have the link, we can post it again. So you go and vote, share it to your family to cast their vote. Biafran self-referendum is on. It is on. If you have not stopped, please, please. If you have not done, if you have not sent your own, or you have anybody that you can share it with, please do so. Please do so. So Armstrong said, I did not see Gumi in that list too. I guess it will be in second batch. Yeah, no, I understand why PM did not went far to those ones. So those ones are irrelevant. Biafrans are not the one combing terrorists for Nigerian government. No, the Nigerian government itself are the one. Gumi have strength because of Nigerian government. So just like when you say that is different between fighting against Fulani cattle raiders and those who are protecting the cattle raiders. Like you don't leave the problem to solve symptom. You understand what I mean? Like you are feeling feverish. You don't abandon the bacteria that lead to feverish condition that you are feeling and start treating your temperature to come down and all that. You have to tackle the problem, the issue. That's what PM is doing. Gumi is a nobody without the protection of Nigerian government. So listing those who in charge of Nigerian government is actually tackling the Gumi itself. Because once you eliminate, or not even eliminate, because I don't support violence, once you stop um, those people that made the list of different government in Nigeria, you are actually stopping Gumi automatically. Gumi guys are not only meant to operate in the north. Their agenda is to overrun east. But because Biafran government are stopping Nigerian government from paving way for Gumi boys to penetrate. That is why you have not heard about Gumi telling you that we captured the kidnap school children in the Boy State, kidnap school children in Anambra, kidnap school children in Rivers, kidnap school children in that kind of thing. We don't have, so their focus, their strength on where they have already conquered. So The fight of Nigerian army today in different land is nothing that they're not dragging anything. The only thing they're dragging is allow us to buy you the way you want, and our boys and our men to take over your land. That's the fight. That's the only fight we are fighting now. Not then we are the fight about Biafran Liberation Army and Nigerian Army is not only about Biafran freedom, no, but to dominate your land, so that when you want to do your referendum, you have no chance and space to do that because your land and everything is already polluted by invaders. People don't understand the work of Biafran government in Israel in making sure that the boundary of Biafran is being protected. Because once you allow them to, in the name of, what do they call it? They say the Ruga. If you allow that nonsense idea to take place in your land, you're gonna. Everything about you will be polluted. And you can, this referendum that people, some of us that say, oh, we don't want, we want peaceful agitation. You are asking for peaceful agitation because you are comfortable, and you have that peace, so you don't want anybody to jeopardize your peace. Those who understand that there's nothing like peace in our present life are those who are telling you that whether you want it peace or pieces, let's get our freedom. Anybody that you see preaching for you, oh, we need to, that's, oh, okay, same here, we need to do it peacefully. We need to do it peacefully, as if you prepare for war in the first place. You started by, singing, chanting with Biafran flag, marching without any stick, no cutlass, no catapult, no whatsoever, only flag and your handphone, and they use their own catapult to fire you in mass. So when people say, "Oh, you are causing the violence," you already peaceful, and they're giving you violence. Do you understand it? That you are not part of those that were affected does not mean that you will not appreciate and and validate the crime they committed. So there's no two ways about it. Most of us think that the African Liberation Army and the Nigerian government are sending catapult and gravel simply because of Biafran freedom. There are more to that. There are more to that. The agenda of Nigerian government and Fulani is not only to wage war one-on-one with our people, but first of all to conquer the land. Imagine you asking for your freedom in a conquer in a conquered environment by people like Fulani. That means you talking about Biafran, you have been broke, you have been damaged internally. We can't do anything anymore. Before you do this, before you do the cleanup, will take you century. I'm telling you, it will take you not 1 century, centuries. Because imagine the Fulani today, the Hausa people today, to mobilize and say we want to be free from Fulani. It's one of the most difficult things to do at the moment, because Fulani have their template, they follow it squarely. They know how to get you, they know how to capture your ideology, they know how to capture you, to invade your land. They will come as if they are with you. In fact, they are welcomed, that they are peaceful and every, but if you do anyhow, you see anyhow. And by so doing, imagine how we are getting what is happening now that they are coming from afar. Imagine when they are living within you, and they know your culture, they know every corner, everything, every movement you make. Imagine how difficult it will be. So for those of you who say, is it not only land for Ruga? Just give them land only. You need to change it. If Yoruba people want to do Ruga in Igbo land, I will support it, because Yoruba people, not because they don't have strength to do, no, but they are not coming there to take your land. They come there to do your business, to do their business, and when it's time to leave, they will leave. But those who have the idea of taking your ancestral land, they are not there for to train cows, no. They are there to grab the land. So for you are welcoming them, believing that you are giving them land to right, to train their cows and grow their with their cows and anything, whatever the reason you may think. Within them and inside their mind, the agenda is to conquer you internally, just like the way they have done. If you want to see your future, just look at Hausa people. That's the exact. You don't need to ask. I remember when we were in school, they said the specimen. You know, you don't need to look for specimen of that. The specimen is there for you to see how your future will be, and that is how Hausa people at in this present age. Okay. Now, Harry Potter said that four persons spied as Hausa Fulani communities clash in Nigerian Sokoto state. So probably the Hausa youth are now getting themselves to separate the chaff from the wheat. So, but it, like I said, it will go a very long way for them to do that. Very, very long way. It will be very, very brutal. And for Hausa people to regain their strength and freedom again, Biafra must be free. Then they can form an alliance with Biafra. And forming an alliance with Biafra will now give measure and say, give if the real one, which I doubt because religion have taken over. Now ask yourself why Fulani people are pushing religion, that this is the religion to Igbo land. Why? If anybody comes out now and say that I'm a Muslim from Igbo, they will use everything in them to support you because that's the only way to them they will conquer you. And any Igbo man who said that he's a Muslim is maybe the person want to buy a car, maybe the person have maybe the person is a butcher, maybe the person is just he have this kind of business where they slaughter cows and sell the meat, in mass, maybe, or the person want to start up such business and he's looking at a shorter way to be buying cow from them cheaper. Because I was told that if you want to buy cow from artisan market, you if you know how to speak Hausa, they will sell it cheaper to you. Or maybe you say you're a Muslim, every Friday you are in the mosque with them with your kettle, washing your food and all that. Then on Monday or Tuesday you go to market and you meet one of your brother in Islam. They will sell cow to you cheap. You can also buy in credit on credit. You can buy on credit because what you are part of it, you accept the religion. They are not welcoming you because they want you to go to heaven in Islamic way. No. They don't want, it's not that they want you to live a righteous life. No, 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 no. They want to use you against your people. That's the answer. They want to use you, and to you, a slave, you think that you are doing that because you want now that you are second in command to Allah. When the time comes to share the Islamic profits, they will sideline you because the only thing they want from you is to use you against your people in the name of religion. That's all, nothing more. Armstrong said it is too late for Hausa people. Yeah, there's still hope, but it's way, way too late. The only hope is if they can behave like other like some Muslim countries in Asian world, because in Muslims in Asia are not as radical as those in the Middle East and in Africa. Take for example, Indonesia have their Islamic country, right? But they don't allow religion to control their advancement and their technology, or they don't allow their religion to dominate their well-being, their welfare. No, they have, when it comes to government, they focus on governmental issue. They don't bring religion much to, although they have a kind of Muslim law that guide as a constitutional law and all that, but not like I have to put a criminal because they're Muslim. They don't do that. They don't do that. The same thing with Malaysia. The same thing with some parts, because some people think that Philippines are all Christians. No, there's some parts in Philippines there's a region in Philippines that is Muslim dominated area, and they are radical. Like they have their own group of Boko Haram in Asia. But do you know that all the Muslim countries that surround that part in Philippines, that island in Philippines, they don't allow those radical group to operate, like the way you see Niger Republic are giving free hand to Boko Haram in the past. In Nigeria, northern Nigerians are giving them green light to operate in Nigeria. Muslims from Indonesia that share border with this island, Malaysia that share border with them, all because they know that if they allow them, they will also use that kind of ideology on their own follow Islam, which is what is happening in the north. When you are, it is normal in human life. When you allow somebody to, when you support injustice against Mr. A, okay, and you are Mr. B, okay, again, if A, giving, sending, make using injustice against Mr. B, you, Mr. D or E, will say, oh, it's there, it's happening there, without knowing that you still get to you. So if you are smart, which is what Africans don't do, you have to join hand with Mr. B to stop Mr. A, because after if Mr. A succeeds in conquering Mr. B, you are the next. And remember, if you conquer Mr. B, they have more power than when they were fighting Mr. B, because Mr. B will become them and both of them will join hand against you. So the more they conquer, the more powerful they become. Canada kind of have something to say about the post, the list they published. He said Nigerian Army, the list of wanted persons cannot be complete without the name of Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, Sheikh Gumi, okay, Sheikh Ahmed Abubakar Gumi, IPOB, Simon Ekpa, Chike Dozemu, age 94 others wanted, see full list. So he just reminded us that Chike Dozemu and Simon Ekpa appeared in the list. Then Nancy he posted it a few hours ago. But what interests me here is he mentioned Hope Uzodinma. Fine. Can anybody recall or remind us that where DOS have come after? Have you seen any post or any video where these DOS people are against Hope Uzodinma? Have anybody seen such post? Like those who claim they are their leader, their HOD, DOS, and DDDD, whatever the name they have. Have you seen any video or post made by those people against Hope Uzodinma, or even a clip or any video, no matter how short it is? I have not seen. Only the only time one of them, not one of them, is this guy is just a broadcaster, not one of the leader. I don't even know. We don't even see his face. Which is a Rebecca Gift. Well, he was like posting good stuff that Hope Uzodinma has in plan according to what they said. Then he was just questioning, can we trust him? And which, if you look at it, he's not against him. He's just asking a very genuine question. But the only thing is here is that those who are piloting the affairs don't have anything to say against Hope Uzodinma. They don't want, because they are the one Hope Uzodinma is using against Biafrans, against Igbo, DOS. So we are going straight to another issue. Aloy Jimakor reported that he visited Masgamagano today. Unfortunately, one of the vital documents, according to him, that he went there with was seized by DSS. Let me read it so that you understand how he put it. I just existed from today's visitation with Oyendu Masgamagano. I took a critical legal document to him to preview, but as usual, the DOS seized the document and never brought it back until I left. Masgamagano will never be tried under violation like this. It is not a court material. The document is not a court material. It is a personal document from the legal team from Aloy Ejimako, and they don't want Masgamagano to take a look at it at all whatsoever. All those nonsense that they are doing is just to provoke and to cause problem, which it is very, very open what they want. They are not hiding it anymore. It is very, very open. It is in the public. people will soon understand the cry and the work of the Biafran government in Israel to make sure that massacre is released. Imagine the kind of mentality that people have. Okay, you kidnapped him, you don't want anything to, you don't want to free him. At the same time, you're using everything that they have against Masna Mordecai, which is very, very bad. Very, very bad. I'm trying to rush the program because we are spending, you know, I can see that we are heading to an hour in this live broadcast. Uchechukwu Udoka said, exactly, Armstrong. Armstrong said they want to dominate you. Exactly. That's the agenda. That is the agenda, nothing more. That's the agenda. Uh, P2B is still breaking fast from every corner of Nigeria. He's breaking his fast with Muslims non-stop, non-stop breakfast. He keep on moving from pillar to pole. I don't know why. I don't know why he choose to do that. We are going straight to this. Let me. I mentioned this one before because of where they're attacking, where they're attacking a PM, questioning the Chikedo's appearances, his name in the list, and with the PM and all that. Okay, it's a reporter said that Igbo traders in Kogi lament their wives are being targeted by kidnappers. Short shops in protest over abduction of 18 women in 2 years. 18 women in 2 years in Kogi State. In Kogi State. You know, the Kogi people, I believe, most of them think Igala is in Kogi State and Igala should be part of Igbo. So they are Igbo. Okay, there's an Igbo community in Kogi State. So I won't blame them for being in Kogi State because an Igbo never. Oh, there may be from this may be the ancestral home because Igbo people are there. I have watched a video of a woman, a lady from Kogi State. Her own village speak Igbo fluently more than many parts of in Igbo land. But that is not what we are here to do in this video. We are not here to measure, to talk much about that. We are here to remind our people that if anywhere you are, you need to throw your support to the different government in Israel to protect your boundary, to protect you. Without it, this one is just a preamble. More are coming. So please, 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 people from Kogi State should contact the different government in Israel for this matter, not Nigerian government. I'm surprised that of all people they can report this, they should go to his Nigerian government to help them on what? It's not possible. It's not. I'm not saying that they should not raise alarm, but they should know who the channel they report to. Where they have taken it to now is not going to help them. In fact, they are creating more awareness to speed up the kidnappers. You know, if 80 women in 2 years to them is nothing. So you are exposing yourself the more for more kidnappers. So you should be careful of what you're requesting for. Look for people that will protect you, they will guide you and protect you. You are warned, so don't say that you don't know.
Biafra is a spirit means that when you go against the restoration of Biafra, the spirit of Biafra will disgrace you and also destroy you. That is the meaning of Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is a spirit means that na Biafra will hate Etiepele. Or hate Etiepele. Or in win I like Etiepele. One, they don't allow Biafra. One, they don't need to involve the spirit of Etiepele. Biafra is a spirit means that Biafra is a spirit also means that Biafra will revenge a business. Or hate their own business. One, this we are talking about the restoration of our lost nation. We're talking about our people, millions of people that died because of this Biafra. So now let me go straight to the point. This guy about Nonso Nkwa. I want to address you. Actually, mega address one. Actually, mega address. One year, I our people and Mazamandi. I want to address you. Actually, mega address you and also destroy you. That is the meaning of Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is a spirit means that Biafra will hear a I wouldn't hear a I wouldn't win. I like it. Man, you don't allow Biafra. Man, they don't take me to involve the spirit of it. Biafra is a spirit means that Biafra is a spirit also means that Biafra will refer to business. I wouldn't hear around business. One, we are talking about the restoration of our lost nation. We're talking about our people, millions of people that died because of this Biafra. So now let me go straight to the point. This guy about Nonso Nkwa. I want to address you. Actually, mega address one. Actually, mega address. One year, I got na Kiba as well. Now, so that some Ekpa. Also, our people. And Mazman, the Carl was addressing him in the court. And then Nigerian army. Same Nigerian army now being our people. That had declares our PM wanted. Then I said, our PM will hands up. Na job ya corner. One year, I got na Yam Chorichoko no so one. Only one you can. If you put it better, it's to judge the Kenyan and get copied that's okay. Then only one man, it's what I say. It's what I saw from my hand and get copied now one the eyes no look. One if not to split up your flash with chip tabaco Budamana. If not to split up your flash with chip tabaco Bunama. It's a bomb mouth. Or what you want to enable that the wagon is our people now, our people. Or somebody by one day to Bubago and Granada, our people. The answer is no. At the end of the day, you turn around, you're not just keep that walk was against our own prayer.
I really want to know the platform of that guy, to be honest with you. I want to know his platform. I mean, the Nonso Ngwa. Before I came online, I was searching for his platform because I saw that report from broadcast of our brother Remedios. So I was trying to look for his platform to listen to what he said actually before I comment on it. That's why I did not say anything about him in this video. I want to have a video or clip of what he said about PM. But from what I heard from what I hear from that broadcast of Remedios, he's just like others who want to make sense when they don't have any sense. But like I said, I will not say much here until I follow that video very, very, very well before I know what to say. But this our brother made a short video about him. Okay, this video he made is well deserved.
Biafra is a spirit means that.
Let me not say much about it until I lay my hands on his video. Then I will know what to say about it. You know, everybody wants to make sense. Everybody wants to get involved. Everybody wants to be reasonable. But when you don't have what it takes, you are doing to yourself. You are making a very big mistake. Let me just leave it this way. Let me just leave it because there's this quote from Peter that he said that the little young man in his desperation go out and hunt. Okay, if he kill the elephant, his poverty ends. But if the elephant kill him, his poverty ends. So some of us that decide to fold hand that whenever if you want to be quiet to attack peaceful man, those who have violence will still come after you. Then if you also go out to defend yourself, it's either you conquer your enemy or your enemy end up conquering you. So you find out that defending yourself is the best answer. You have to go out there to end it, or that thing will end you. After all, if you are one place, it will still end you, even. So it is more honorable that you go out to hunt than sitting at home and hunger and poverty by you. If you know, you know. He want to be relevant by any means necessary. That's where I look at it. He want to be he will just want to get involved by any means necessary. So this is what I will share with us now about um, just hear this from the one of the this man have made a similar have said something about Nigerian army in the past. If you see his face, some of us will recognize him. Let's hear what he have to say in this.
Let me ask from the staff from the government. I don't trust them. I was a supply. You don't trust the governor of Delta State? I am not all of them. All the government in South, even to Nigeria, all of that. I think the only person I can trust in this country is Zulu of Borno State. I don't want to talk about those governors. They don't even know why they are the chief security officer of a state. They don't even know. What the judge is to share money and do things. So I don't want to talk about it. You don't trust their competence or their capacity. Let's get it right. Both. They're not competent. And when you're not competent, you don't have capacity. Mention of them that has capacity or that is competent. Or that is there because of the interests of the people that is there to govern. Mention one. I've mentioned Zulu. So let's talk about them. Let's look at the issue of Delta. You know, you have the Joy, Robo, you have I used to go on combat patrol in Wari, where they will write in their building. This is the Sukuman house. Yeah. They rise and they've always been having this conversation. And I'm talking about like 1993, 1994. You know, but the other question you are asking, the third question was about. That's the last question you asked now. Yeah, I was like fighting across the front, the war economy. That's the fact that, do you think that even ransom was paid in this operation? Because ransom was paid. Let me just answer that one. Really? Are you sure? You have proof? Let them debunk it. Let them take me on. The ransom was paid. In this Kaduna release? Oh yes, ransom was paid, and that's another area I don't want to. I asked about proof anyway. I said you have proof, because of the sake of balancing. I should give you now. No, just for the sake of balancing. No. There's ransom was paid. You know, these guys, they took these guys and they said they want 1 billion. So one day they just woke up and they're so happy. You know, I said, okay, come and take them. We are tired of them. Come and take them. So, but the issue of two fronts is very. I'm talking to Tinubu now. They should not look at what is happening. They should not leave this into all those governors, because it's politics they're playing there. And they are taking the crude oil and stealing whatever they can get, since the government is not doing what they're supposed to do. But Tinubu should pay attention. He cannot afford to fight war on two fronts. It can't. Even the military is not designed usually to fight on two fronts. And when you look at what happened in Israel, the Gaza, what Hezbollah tried to do is to open another front in the north. So at the border of Lebanon, they tried to do that, but the Americans were there and they tried to suppress it quickly, and it did not happen. Tinubu should try to douse what is happening. They should try to do dialogue with them. They just miss some money, they miss some care, they miss some attention. And now they are starting to make mistakes by doing this episode. And even the only thing we withdraw from that and to de-escalate things in the communities. Yeah, I felt that if they not able to achieve their operational objective by now, then they should pull out from them. They should allow the DSS. This is at this point now, DSS and the police that they should allow.
Okay, let me just excuse me. Let me bring to you. I want to make a comment before this call came in. Sorry about
Let me
that.
ask from the staff from the government. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I was in Sapling. You don't trust the governor of Delta State? I am not all of them. All the governors in South, even Toediri and all of that. I think the only person I can trust in this country is Zulu of Borno State. I don't want to talk about those governors. They don't even know why they are the chief security officer of a state. They don't even know. What the judge do is to share money and do things, so I don't want to talk about them. You don't trust their competence or their capacity. Let's get it right. Both. They're not competent, and when you're not competent, you don't have capacity. Mention of them that has capacity or that is competent, or that is there because of the interest of the people that is there to govern. Mention one. I've mentioned Zulu. So don't let's talk about them. Let's look at the issue of Delta. You know, you have the Joy, Robo, you have I used to go on combat patrol in Wari, where they will write in their building. This is the Sokoma house. Yeah. The rise and all that. Yeah, they've always been having this kind of stuff. And I'm talking about like 1993, 94. You know, but the other question you are asking, the third question was about. That's the last question you asked. Yeah, I was like fighting across the front, the war economy. The fact that, do you think that even ransom was paid in this operation? Because ransom was paid. Let me just answer that one. Really? Are you sure? You have proof? Let them debunk it. Let them take me on. The ransom was paid. Is this Kaduna release? Oh yes, ransom was paid, and that's another area I don't want to. I asked about proof anyway. I said you have proof, because of the sake of balancing. I should give you now. No, just for the sake of balancing. No. There's ransom was paid. You know, these guys, they took these guys and they said they want 1 billion. So one day they just woke up and they're so happy. You know, I said, okay, come and take them. We are tired of them. Come and take them. So, but the issue up front is very. I'm talking to Tinubu now. It should not.
Now pay attention here. When here he talked about open two fronts. Okay, just pay attention from here. I want you to listen to what he said here. Then you ask yourself, are they in a war? And if they are, where? Because he's talking about two fronts, which means one front is already open. Then you ask yourself, where is the second front? Where is the first front that this man is telling you that the Nigerian government should not allow two fronts to be open? Now listen.
God, what is up? You should not leave this into all those governors because it's politics that are playing there. And they are taking the crude oil and stealing whatever they can get since the government is not doing what they're supposed to do. But Tinubu should pay attention. He cannot afford to fight war on two fronts. It can't. Even the military is not designed usually to fight on two fronts. And when you look at what happened in Israel, the Gaza, what the Hezbollah tried to do is to open another front in the north. So at the border of Lebanon, they tried to do that, but the Americans were there and they tried to suppress it quickly, and it did not happen. Tinubu should try to douse what is happening. He should try to do dialogue with them. They just need some money, they need some care, they need some attention. And now they are starting, if the military make mistakes by doing the OD episode, then you think the military should be withdrawn from that?
Not OD, massacre, not episode. That's one thing with OD, massacre. They are in a war already in the first front in the east. Okay, and he said, don't allow them to open another second front. That it military always try to avoid such a front. Like you cannot handle two fronts at a go. That was why Masakane said that they will open another front in the north and in the east. Then they will focus on the east, and the terrorists will not take over their land. So they will, when they want to go back, they have no place to go anymore. Do you understand it? And foolishly, they don't understand it. They still think that it is business as usual. Let's complete it, then we go straight to another thing.
Should de-escalate tension from those communities? Yeah, I think at this point, if they've not been able to achieve their operational imperatives or the objective by now, then they should pull out from there. They should allow the DSS. This is at this point now, it's DSS and the police that they should allow to do the job. The military should pull out.
So that is it. That is it. That is it. We have to go straight to another thing we have here. I have to go straight to, because we need to round up the program. We have spent some times here. This is this information is from this Namen TV. The guy is working seriously to unify Igbos from Delta, Ijaw, Rivers, he named them, and they are this should I say conference or forum they had, which I would like you to listen. Let me bring it up. This is it.
They want to start on the existing protocol. I am sorry, I have to speak English.
Look at his name. Ofochi.
First,
Benjamin.
we need to realize that as Igbos, we are majority. But there is something about politics. You do not get what you need or what you want in politics because you are a majority. You get what you want based on your ability to come together as one, presenting one front. The pain of the Igbos today in Nigeria is disunity. It is heartbreaking that at this point in time, someone can stand, even the minorities, they can stand and say, Igbos can never rule this country. Who said that? Who is that person that said Igbos cannot rule this country? But they can.
This is the point. They are still focusing on ruling the country, but that's not the reason why I bring this video for you. The reason is for you to know that what some of us know about those who say, I'm not Igbo. My mama said that I should do anything with a Northerners or anybody not Igbo. What is your name? My name is Okechukwu Okafor. Okay, now listen. He's from I think Ijaw, somewhere from Riverline area. Like I showed you, Ofochi is his name. Listen.
Confidently say that because of the weapon they have against us. And what is that weapon? Disunity. It is unfortunate that we chose, albeit ignorantly, to fight against our interests. Sitting there, when Chief Ugochukwu began to give analysis of his struggles alongside his team, there was no Hausa, Fulani, there was no Yoruba, there were no Ijaws that stood against the interest of Igbo man. The people that stood against the interest of Igbo man were the Igbos. Do you blame them? That is the question. I would like to say no, you don't blame them. When you see the rabbit running in the day, know something is chasing it. Other ethnic groups, including the international bodies, talking about the Western countries, they know the potentials of the Igbos. There is a tactic known as divide and rule. So what do? They amplify the division of the Igbo. If two brothers fight, what happens? In the fight over their common heritage, what happens? The stranger will take over the heritage. It is our right when we decide to fight amongst ourselves. It is about time I call on every Igbo. But we decide to fight amongst ourselves. It is about time I call on every Igbo. Wherever you may be domiciled is immaterial. I am domiciled in Obiarogo, the headquarters of Okwane local government area, Delta State.
Okay.
Someone here is domiciled in Omoku, River State. Someone else is domiciled in Kogi, Benue.
Okay.
It is irrelevant. So long as you are dialectically and culturally related, you are Igbo. Let us consciously unite with our brothers. Let me say this. For those, my brothers, that are not here, that think they are not Igbos, it is you who do not know you are Igbo. Your enemies know you are Igbo.
Period.
You do not know you are Igbo, but your enemies know you are Igbo. When the chiefs are down, you will realize you're fully. But before it is late, I call on you. I call on you. Yes, you. I call on every Igbo to realize and come to terms with their identity. It is not late. It is absolutely not late. If we were to look at the other ethnic groups in this same geographical entity called Nigeria, consider the Yorubas. The Yorubas in Ilorin, Kwara State. The Yorubas in Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State do not discriminate against them that they are not Yorubas. Especially when it is time to present a united front politically. The Yorubas in Benue, in Kogi, they do not discriminate against them. When it's time for politics, they unite. No problem. We may disagree to agree. We may disagree among ourselves, in-house, family disagreements. But if we come out, we must be able to confidently present ourselves as united. The Fulanis and the Hausas, if you live in the north, they are diametrical. They are not that united. But when it comes to politics, the Fulani man, the Hausa man in Sokoto will not differentiate between the Fulani and the Kanuri man in Borno. They are one. We saw that play out in the past election. We see that play out in every election. Why must we continue to fight amongst ourselves? It's a question we must answer. Hence, we will continue to be sidelined. As I said at the beginning, nobody gives you what you want in politics because of who you are. groups in this country. That is where Wazobia comes from. Wa, Yoruba, Zo, Hausa. You cannot complete until you put Bia. What do you say in your community, Bia? If you want to call your brother in your community. In my community, Obiaroko, the moment you say Bia, everybody knows what you are saying. The same thing in Ohafia. The same thing in Omob, or a little variation of it. So why? In the last election, before now, I will tell you this, politically, do you know what the Hausa they say? And the Yorubas, they say Igbos do not support theirs. They don't support their own. It was only the last election that they saw that Igbos, they have the capacity to support theirs. But I will tell you this, the political class among us, the Igbos, were our biggest. I don't want to mention names, but you know them. You know them. They were the ones that composed us the most. Some wrote letters. Some wrote letters. But you never saw any sitting governor or politician from the Yoruba stock write petition again. Their person, no matter how bad their person is, they will not come out public. The Hausa Fulanis, they do the same thing. Let me tell you this, unlike the Igbos that are from the same ancestry, the Hausa Fulanis are not from the same ancestry. Language, the only that unites them is religion. The only thing that unites them is religion. I will tell you this for a fact because I have sojourned in majority of the states in the north. They are different, but politically they come together. We should come together. Do we need to take our place in Nigeria? Do we need to take our place in Nigeria? Or we should continue to play second-class citizen? That reminds me of the work of our darling sister, Uchi Emecheta. Based on her experience in England, she wrote second-class citizen. She was indeed an alien. Are we alien in Nigeria? I ask you, are we alien in Nigeria? Some of you say we are. We are because we decide to make ourselves alien. Every state, any ethnic group has in Nigeria, Igbo man has more. Because we have invested more in the unity of this country. Yet, nobody cares about the Igbo man. Because the Igbo man does not care about his brother. I beg you, wherever you hear my voice, wherever you may be, we need to come together. And the because we have to take it like our personal, of course, our personal business. It is our personal business. One of our brothers cried when the Senate were giving their valedictory during the valedictory session. He cried publicly. What was his cry? That the Igbo man is treated unfairly. Why will an Igbo man not be treated unfairly when we refuse to come together? The other ethnic groups, no matter how corrupt they are, they protect. Why they are protecting their own, the Igbo man is exposing. It's heartbreaking. It is sad. But this is an opportunity for us. It is an opportunity for us to deconstruct whatever myth that has kept us from uniting. We need to unite. For in our unity is our political survival. We have been sidelined for far too long. We have been sidelined for far too long. This is the time we take our place. And it begins with you. You, and me. Thank you very much.
Okay, you have heard him. What he said is, don't expect him to say everything perfectly. Okay, don't expect. I'm not expecting him to say everything correct, but you cannot just because you know how to read alphabet. I mean A, B, C, D, and co. You cannot just because you yourself know how to read it. Then when a child who is learning how to read it makes a mistake, you tell the child, okay, stop. Allow the child to start making the attempt. I see this as just one of the attempts, not that everything he said here, he suggests here is the solution. You allow them to start with this one. Of course, they will hit a brick wall, okay, in that their political ambition. Then they will still come back to realization, to the fact, but let them start by the unification. Because I saw a comment of one of our brothers said that this guy talk need to know Nigerian can never work, and the earlier he understand that's better for him. He should understand that better for him. I think I can't get it. This guy talk need to know Nigerian can never work, and the earlier he understand that, better for him. Okay, he should be talking about freedom of his people. That's all. Like I said, you allow him to start with something. You understand? He don't believe in what you believe. He don't know what you know. Now, 10 years ago, or 20 years ago, if you approach him or his father and his people, if you tell them that Igbo need to unite, they will laugh at you. No, I'm not Igbo. You want to take our oil. Oil. Now it's getting clearer that, like, there's a comment, that's what he said here. He said that you don't know that you are an Igbo, but your enemy know who you are. And that's one of the most dangerous things, that your enemy know you more than you know yourself. That is one of the most dangerous things that can happen to anybody. Your enemy know you, understand you more than you know yourself. It's not a child play. That statement hits differently. But like I said, allow them to start from something. Then you cannot move to another stage. But the stage he's talking about now is the unification, and let them unify and see how far that will go. It's not, you cannot say, okay, no, stop. You have to start talking about freedom. No, let him start with that. After all, we also need unity and unification for us to get our freedom. If you know yourself first, if you can define yourself who you are, then you can progress more. It is more difficult for you to make it when you can't even define who you are. You can't even say reasonable things about yourself. So that is the area we need to see it from that angle. See from that angle. The insult is not is about the problem that people have, which is unity, disunity, and all that. It have eaten everybody up, and it have caused a lot of bad thing. It have done very very bad to Igbos in general. That is why what you see here. Let me show you this before we end. Let me show you this. What you see here. Oh, sorry. What you see here. This is People Gazette. Okay, this platform said Igbo can end marginalization, gain political freedom by joining APC. That is from Ganduje, this man. Everybody know him. So this statement is an insult. You see this statement? That is how low our people have become in the eyes of these people, because they have taken more than they can. They have taken enough. Even some of them don't. Sometimes they will ask themselves, "Wow, I don't know that we will make it this far. I don't know that we will make it this far. I was told that we are going to grab it for a while and Igbo will do something, but it looks like they don't know what they want. So let's continue taking what belongs to them. Let us continue with the enjoyment. Are you going to blame them? No. We have allowed them to do that, and they're enjoying doing this or doing it. So it's not in news anymore. It is no longer in news. They're enjoying it, and that's what they think they can do. Well, a good evening from here. Nice to see you in the BCOB. Look, Joe said, look you, check if you save. I don't understand what they're talking about. I don't understand what they're talking about. Breaking news just coming in just now, 30 minutes ago, from PM. Let me see. Does it have volume? So I'm just watching it for the first time. So we are live and the news pop up, so I have to go through it immediately. PM said the Black Maria. Let me show you the Black Marine Naval Force has been deployed to Abana to resist Cameroon and Nigerian aggression. On arrival, they displayed their readiness to face the enemy head on. Okay, the BDF video of the day. The cloud is gathering and freedom is all we ask for. But as that is happening, we must defend ourselves. Exactly. That's a nice warning. That's a nice warning. So look at it here. Look at it here. Okay. Anyway, let me not bore you with this, but you understand what that means. Every corner is they are operating from every angle, which is very good to see. Very good to see. Very good to see. Okay, guys, we have spent enough time here. We have spent enough time here. Um, yes, P2B is going around. Aisha should be celebrating P2B going around to breakfast with with Muslim. I Okay. Before you go. Let me touch that angle. Not from Aisha Yusuf, because I think I have something to say about it. Let me touch it before we end this video. It's somewhere down here. Let me. They ask him question about his. They ask him question about his movement every corner in Nigeria that he want to go and break fast about that. Where is that video? I think I will bring it up in my next video. I'll bring it up in my next video. I don't know where it is. Where it is now. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are going to end it here. I really appreciate your time. See you again tomorrow. I will not be coming live next hour tonight. I feel tired and need to rest. Okay, have a wonderful evening. Good night to all of you. Bye bye for now.